Okay, so there is a request for me to show how I've created some of the songs that I've created uh, using the AI tools that I'm using. And so what I'm going to do is just walk you through just a little brief steps on how I've been able to create them. So before I do that, I want you to go to ChatGPT. You log into ChatGPT. So I use most of the songs I've made so far, a combination of ChatGPT and Songa. I guess we can also try Suno. I'm going to try to do Suno as well to see what we get when we combine them together. But I use we're going to come over here to ChatGPT. Click on, I have the Plus account just so I can do things without a lot of restrictions. And so we can go over to settings here and a few things. I turn on my voice here as well. And you can, if you want to see some of the older models, right now it's ChatGPT 5. If you want to see some of the older models, you can click on this show additional models. Then personalization. I enable customization. You can give it some custom instructions. I typically don't fill this out because I use this for many purposes. It's not just for, I use this account for several things. I try to do a lot of my things inside of the projects. Data controls. You want to, when you see this, improve the model for everyone. You want to turn this off so that your stuff is not included, your information that you provide to ChatGPT is not captured, even though the idea is to make the model better. But if you want to keep your own information private, you just turn this off. So for me, those are these things that I pay attention to. Of course, security, you want to turn multi-factor authentication so that you have some security on your account so that if someone happens to have your password, there's going to be two different levels of authentication before they can get into your account, which they probably won't have the second level because it'll probably be tied to either your email or your phone. Um, and then account, I have the ChatGPT Plus account. So let's go ahead and I'll show you how I go about it. I always start off with artists that I'm familiar with. I have some artists that I really like the way that they either praise or the way that they worship. So I start off with them as my as a starting point. And for this, I'm not going to be doing a lot of typing. I do a lot of just I like to use the dictation mode. It's just faster and I don't have to, and I can just be free flowing as I discuss the things that are on my mind when I'm trying to create. So let's start off with this right here, this dictate. And let's see which artist do I wanna. Most of what you're gonna see, it's gonna be praise or worship kind of music. And more lately, I've really enjoyed a lot of the African type of praise, specifically Nigerian praise and worship. Sometimes I do contemporary, sometimes I do gospel. Let's see. Today we are going to do, let's try Mercy Chinwo. I think her songs are usually very upbeat. So let's start with that. And the dictation, I'm gonna save this session. So if you want it, just let me know in the comments and I'll share. I want to create a song in Songa, and I want you to help me with developing the lyrics, the genre, and a lot of the mixes that are necessary for me to create the song. I want the song to be sung as if it was sung by Mercy Chinwo. And in your output, I want you to tell me what type of genres I need to use, or even the prompt I need to enter into a software like Songer so that I can generate the type of music that is very close to what Mesenchiwe sings. So you click on that check mark sign, the check sign, and so here it says Songer, but it is Songa. let me say discard. songer.co. Let's do that. Uh, Songer. Okay. Let's see what it comes up with. So this is, you can see I haven't created this specific one before. So here's what it says. And this is very important for Songer. We have Afro gospel or contemporary gospel, whichever one we want to use. Subgenres are Afrobeat, high life, soul, praise and worship. Usually medium. Okay, this is you want to go very deep into creating those type of songs. And now we're gonna. So I do not tell it what kind of song I want. Uh, I just told it to create the lyrics. But now I'm going to give it a specific information. So for the song that I'm trying to create, I'm creating it from the perspective of someone who has been doubted, and even through the doubt has really put their faith in God and in their relationship with the Lord Jesus Christ. And because of that and the obedience that they have lived through their lives, they're able to achieve what most thought was completely inachievable for them. And they were able to overcome mountains, they were able to overcome different challenges that most people could not survive. And that is the song, that is the frame of mind of the person. And this song is a song of utmost gratitude to God for being reliable and for coming through when no one else could come through for the person. Now, for this song, I want you to add a bit of Pidgin English to it. And that's a very Nigerian, at least West African form of English that most of the locals sing. So I want you to put quite a bit of Pidgin English to it so that it's more expressive of where my state of mind is at this time. So let's see what it does. Okay, so now it has created a song here. Okay, Songer prompt. So we can try the prompt here as well. So let's do a few things. And I'm going to add a few more things. So you can see that this process of generating, it's very iterative. You have to just keep building as the thoughts come. And that's why I like the dictate mode of ChatGPT, because I can really look at things, and instead of having to type all of this stuff, you can see how much of it takes a lot if you're just going to be typing. And if you want to be very specific, you want to use the dictate mode a lot more. Now, I think I like so far what I've seen, but I want an intro. The intro should be an intro that is very, it's up-tempo intro, trying to, the person is in a state of praise and a state of thanks. And then I want an outro that pretty much just says, "Thank you, Lord, for always coming through for me." Something along those lines. Okay. So the first thing we're going to do here is we're going to we're going to try to use the prompt as a starting point. So here's my prompt here. I'm going to copy everything between the quotes. Here's my prompt. I'm going to put this in Songer, and I'm going to see if Suno will take this prompt too, because I didn't really pay attention to Suno in what I was doing. So let's go here and put this right here. And then we're going to tell, so here it's expecting us to have up to 5 genres of vibes. So we can go back to ChatGPT to get an idea of what genres Mr. Chiwo sings in. And I believe it was given at the beginning. So okay, so our genres are Afro Gospel. Then we have Afrobeats, High Life, Soul, Praise and Worship. So let's go with some of this. So you can just start by typing Afro. So then is there Afro Gospel? I can just type it Afro Gospel. Okay, Afro Gospel. Then highlight. What else did they say here? Okay, soul, praise, and worship. Okay, let me just use Afrobeat. Afrobeat. Okay, so now we go ahead and create the song. All right, so it's gonna be about a minute. So while we're doing that, let's go to Suno and try to do the same thing. So in Suno, I go to create here, and I'm gonna do simple here and see if we can get, we can just copy the prompt here. I just want the prompt. Let's put this here. I'm not a big fan of Suno, to be honest, because I think it's, ever since I discovered Songa, I haven't really used Suno at all. Uh, so let me see. So it looks like I have too many, and the entries are pretty large, so it won't take it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back here and let's see if we can just grab the lyrics here. Okay, let's grab the lyrics here. Intro all the way until we get to that. Okay, so custom lyrics. Let's put our lyrics in here. Styles. I can actually just say Afro Gospel, High Life, Afro Beat, Soul. I can also say Nigerian here. And let's see, anything else we want to put in here? Vocal gender. Now, this is an area that Sono has that I like. So here I can select it to be, let's make it a female. Style influence. Okay, so I don't have, I'll just leave it here. And let's go ahead and create. It's going to create us two different songs. Let's see what they call the name of the title of the song. Now You Carry Me. That's the name of the song. So let's try it here and then go ahead and create. By then we can come back to Songa. So now what we're going to do with Songa is we're going to see what Songa does. It allows you to preview only 60 seconds. And hopefully within the first 60 seconds, you're able to determine that you like the song or you don't like any of it and you can start over. So I'm going to play the first 60 seconds. This one is Victory Praise. That's what it's called. So let's try. We're going to play the first 60 seconds of each of them so we can see what happens. Let's go. For the battles where you don't win for me, I no go ever doubt you set me free. Faithful God, you do the count. When it's storm the rage, you still there. You give me joy, you give me peace. You yes, they see. I thank you, Lord. Okay, so that's the first one. I like it actually. I was, you could tell I was like, nodding to it and all of that stuff. So let me try the second one. And it's possible you like both. Every morning I dey rise with grace. Oluwa go sing your praise. For the battles where you don't win for me. I no go ever doubt you set me free. Faithful God, you too dey capable. When the storm dey rage, you still dey able. You give me joy, you give me peace. With you in my corner, my fears they cease. Oh, oh, you know, love is if I to give me the okay, so okay, so that's that. Okay, so I hope you're able to hear the songs. From what I heard, I like the first one a little bit better than the second one. So here I have 113 credits on this. So it's that means I can create 113 songs from this. And with Songer, for as long as I keep the account, I get 10 free songs every month in addition to whatever is there. So I'm going to now unlock this one. And if we want, we can continue to listen to it. But let's go to what Suno has been able to create. Did Suno create? Okay, Suno created something. So let's see what Suno created. We'll see which one is better. So let's go here. You hold my hand through fire, now you cleared the way. When the mountain high before me, now you give me strength to climb. Jehovah, my defender, you told me one time into wine. It's not the for Okay, that's good. It's okay. Let's try the second one. Okay, this one is already more upbeat. Okay, I don't know. I still prefer that's okay. Okay. So I'm gonna go back to Songa, and so the song is ready, and I can download this. Let's download. So this one is complete. You can see here that it's pretty much complete. So we go here, export. You can export to MP3 or whatever form you want to export it to. I'll probably do MP3. Let's try this one. You can do any one. I mean, I will probably get this one here. This is fine. Okay, download. So this is pretty much this is the process I go through to create the songs that I create. I've become a bigger fan. I used to be a big fan of Suno, but since I discovered Songa just seems to have a better kick whenever songs are generated through Songa. So this is how I do it. ChatGPT is where I go first, and then Songa is where I go next. Now with this also, I could have also taken these lyrics here if I wanted. If I could take these lyrics also and put it inside of Songa. Let's try that and see what it generates for us. So you come here to custom lyrics and you just post that. And here I'm gonna say that I want it to be a female. Here, let's go with Afrobeat. I go with High Life. I'm gonna say Nigerian here also because I wanted to have that flavor. And then I'm going to call it praise. Let's see, something upbeat. So Afrobeat, Nigerian. I want something up tempo. Uh, can we put the hip hop there? Let's try reggae. Let's try it. Reggae. I can only do 5, so that should be all I can do. And then let's go create song. And it's going to take about a minute to do it, a minute, and then we're going to play the first bit of it just so you can hear how it sounds at the beginning. And so that is generally how I go about doing this. And with ChatGPT, you can keep going, and that's a good thing, especially when you have the pro account and you have very few limitations. Of course, ChatGPT they have the plus and the pro. I think mine is a plus account, so I have a lot more flexibility than the free account, but pro is even taking it a little bit higher. But then that's if you want to pay $200 a month for ChatGPT. And so generally, I keep refining. If you look at the lyrics and you don't like them, you keep using your dictate mode. You keep refining it as much as you can until you get to something you really like. So it looks like we're almost done here. So let's wait for about 7 seconds or so, and then we'll have the first variation. So let's look at them. And remember that I want to show you why I like Suno, because I took what Suno had and didn't sound that great to me. So I'm going to put the same thing in Songa and let's see what we get. Sorry, this sounds better. You can see, you can probably feel the reggae bit if you're able to hear. Let me see. Okay. So something that we just have to take note of. See, like this intro here, up tempo, joyful call. It kind of, if you listen at the beginning, you'll hear it. So when you copy, you just make sure to get rid of that. But I'm good with it. So let's try the second one and see. See. Come and see what the Lord done do. See what the Lord done do. He done do. See what the Lord done do. Okay. Them say I no go make them laugh when I dey pray. But you hold me hand through fire, now you let it way. When the mountain high before me, now you give me strength to climb. Jehovah, my defender, you turn water into wine. If no be you, we cry for day. If no be grace, waiting I go say, Lord, you pick me up, you lift me high. Now my song go testify. Okay, so this is a strange that I'm actually going to take both of them. I like the two of them. So that's pretty much how I go about my music, just creating music. There are a lot of different possibilities you can do with it. And, I'm still trying to learn more about how to use some of the tools that are available out there. But right now, Songa is my favorite. There are other ones, definitely. There are a few that I want to look into, but right now, Songa is the one I go to for all that I need music related. So ChatGPT, Songa, and you got a winning combo. Thanks.